All right, today's gonna be arm day. We're gonna be starting off with the supinated bicep curls. So essentially like a bicep start here today. Then we'll move on to tries once biceps are done. I'm planning like 3 exercises each. We'll keep it sort of lower volume than the last arm day. Last arm day we did like 4 and 3 or 4 and 4. So we'll drop the volume down a bit for this arm day, and we'll do some cardio when we're done. So before we start here, I just want to say thank you for all the support, all the likes and comments, stuff like that. Appreciate the engagement on the channel. You know, it keeps me going, keeps me doing what I'm doing here, and it gives me more to look forward to for the future. You know, try to build a bigger overall fan base for the channel. And we got 3 weeks out now until the competition, so 3 more weeks to go of this dieting and workout program, and then we step on stage. So pretty excited for that, a little bit nervous for that, because you know I've never been oiled up in front of an audience before with a tan. So that's not to say that I have been oiled up without an audience, but you know what I mean. So to start the supinated curls here, we got the 45s. For those that are asking, like supinated means like it's when you twist the wrist and you contract the bicep that way. It's like pronated and then supinated. So that's what I mean by supinated curls, because when we're curling up the curl, we're going from pronated and then curling in a supinated position. So we're ending off at the top supinated, whether it's a full, you know, rotation, or if the dumbbell's like over here instead of over here. See that difference in my wrist there? So someone in the comments, I forget who it is now, but someone in the comments has been asking me to show off the snakes, show off the ball pythons. I'll probably do that soon. I have to time it right, where when I go like clean them and stuff, like it's on a day where I'm gonna be taking them out and handling them. So if I go on a feeding day and then show you guys all the snakes, take them out and whatnot, then they're less likely to eat, less inclined to eat, and I need my girls eating because I do breed them. So the more they eat, the better for me. You know, bigger clutches, healthier clutches, and it's an overall fatter snake. I'll consider doing that eventually for you guys, you know, show off the collection. So instead of supinated curls, now we're doing that, hammer curls. Next bicep set here is going to be preacher curls with the 80s. I like using the adjustable free weight bar, but I don't know where they put it in this gym here. But I've not been able to find it now for like 2 weeks. I checked the like little back room that we have and it's not there either. So we got the 80-pound easy bar here. I'll be curling with that. So we'll do another set with the 80 pounds here. All right, next bicep exercise here is going to be the cable bicep curls. Fell in love with these over like a month or so ago, and we have been doing them ever since. Really good for the pump, really good finishing exercise for bis, I find. I just love that constant tension that's on the biceps during the exercise. Just lining up my feet here. So we're gonna treat it like we treat any other curl, slow and controlled, squeezing at the top. I'm trying to contract the biceps during the rep. Fuck. We're gonna call it there for biceps. Now we're gonna move on to tris, starting with the tricep push down here. It's been a bit since we've done these also on this stack, so let's see how this is gonna go. I got it set to 80 here. So if I remember correctly, it's 2 steps, 2 feet away. Shoulders back, chest up. A little bit away, chest up, elbows tucked. One more set of 80 here, and then we'll move on to the tricep rope pull downs. So some push downs, some pull downs, and then some reverse grip, single arm stuff. I was talking about this, I think in my last 2 videos ago, I'm getting like fatigued really early on in the workout. And then when I hit that point, it just becomes like a chore to do the rest of the workout. Whereas before, when we were bulking or just maintaining, we had that energy to keep going. But because I'm so deep into the cut now, and I'm doing like only like 2 days a week carb heavy, it's or 3 days a week carb heavy, it's super tedious and like taxing on everything. I even had to take like a little bit of I took a 2 rest day back to back just to recover the CNS a little bit, because I was getting all twitchy and shaky when I wasn't working out. Usually when that happens, that's a sign that I need to relax the CNS a little bit. Because a lot of people, when they cut, they do like lightweight, high rep stuff, a lot of volume. For me, my philosophy approaching it is include heavy sets in, so as you're cutting, you don't lose all that muscle density. Because in my opinion, for what I found with like my physique and my body and my genetics, is I need those heavy sets to keep a lot of the density and the muscle. So I throw in heavy sets during the cut, just so my muscle stays familiar with those heavy weights. Now, it's not to say that type of training style is going to work for everyone on a cut. That's what I found works for me, my genetics. So, rope pull downs next. Drop that down to 57 there. So I mentioned this before. These can get pretty hard to do when you're doing it for like your second exercise or so. Just because your tries are already pumped, so it's kind of hard to get that like full lockout. So we'll try here, but if we can't, then we'll have to drop down the weight. So you can see there, that set would be an example of like, we do still do lighter weight stuff. Like that's 57. We failed at like 9. If we even go a little bit lighter, which I probably will. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll move on to the single arm stuff. Drop that down. Drops that here. So for these, we're grabbing like with the underhand grip. We're just gonna pull down to the side, try to lock out as much as possible, lock out the tries, and control the eccentric on the way up. These are really brutal, especially as like a finisher. I adjusted the camera angle too here so you can see more of like the back of the tries for these. Okay, so arms are done. 3 biceps, 3 tries today, so equal, even 3-3. So now we're just gonna check out the pump, see what we've been cooking up for arms, and then do some cardio and then head out. That's pretty. Jesus. That's a pretty nice arm pump right there. All those striations coming through. I could just see that swollenness of the tries because we just finished with tries. So they're pretty swollen now. Do a side chest here. All those bicep veins too. I could see like the slightest bit of feathering going on now too, so we got as lean enough as we need to get the definition. Like we have the horseshoe and all the striations, but now we got to get even leaner and dry so we could see the feathering. That's going to be all like the fibers in the muscle like coming out when you flex. So sort of like striations, but you'll see like all the different muscle layers individually. Arms done. Arms are done. Now we're gonna go bang out some cardio and then head out. So tomorrow's probably gonna be a shoulder day. So starting off the week on a Monday with arms, we did chest on Sunday, and then tomorrow's gonna be shoulder day. So next cut's gonna be cardio. All right, today's cardio is done. 300 calories burnt, 31 minutes in. One day closer to August 9th. Like I was saying earlier in the video, guys, I really appreciate all the support on this journey to the competition, all the comments, the engagement, the socials. Thank you all so much. Drop a like on this video if you've been one of my longtime subs, and you know, we'll see you on tomorrow's shoulder day. So till the next one, guys, hopefully you find these videos helpful, and hopefully you know there's something you could take from it for each video. I train a very specific way. It's not going to work for everyone, but let me know if it works for you. Take care, everybody, and until the next one.